Welcome everyone to a new series about StarCraft. Before I get into all the details of the newest story that I've concocted, I'll tell you a bit about the lore of how I made it. It all started a few months ago when I was curious about how the music of StarCraft was made. I found a forum post with a user who found an interview with one of the composers. They then listed the tech and gear that was used for the game and each section of music within. I was most fascinated with the color of the Protoss soundtracks, so I focused on that. They said that the Protoss music was made mostly by a Yamaha EX7, a synthesizer from 1998, so I looked into it. I could not find any of those nearby where I live. However, I did find a Yamaha EX5, which is the more feature-complete device compared to the more limited and cheaper EX7. They had the same sounds and all, so I decided to get that synth. Next came using it. I was so excited, and at the time obsessed about StarCraft related things. I thought to myself, I have the synth that was used to make music in my most favorite game of all time. I had to learn a few things about older synthesizer tech and all the cables and wires and tools needed to operate them. I also had to fix some issues like replacing the internal battery or the keys not pressing properly. After getting to know the synth more, I decided to apply for a research project to actually make a soundtrack drawing from the StarCraft Protoss style. I got accepted, which let me get some more gear to record it. Just messing around with the synthesizer got me thinking of making my own story too, since I am making a soundtrack. Everything recently is just StarCraft. I play the games, I listen to the music, I'm making the music. I ended up making 3 projects based on StarCraft. So, here's one of them. I present to you the story. Ghost Hunt.
As a Dominion Ghost and Raven pilot travel through intergalactic space, they notice escaped convicts heading outside of their patrolling area toward a planet called Zera 2. They pursue them and land on the planet, tracking the movements of what seems to be 3 escapees.
Looks like they went this way. Scan ahead.
Scanning. No signatures detected. However, it looks like there might be structures. Strange. They appear abandoned, almost hidden. Looks like there may be a jammer over there.
Roger that.
Hunting criminals out here sure isn't the most fun thing to do.
We aren't doing this for fun. It's called a mission. You want to have fun? Then go jump out the airlock.
Yeah, I know. Can't hurt to have a little fun. It's what keeps the insanity away, Felix.
Huh. Perhaps.
The planet looks barren. Intel says it has colonists, but not much else is here. Why come to this place?
That's probably why. No one would come here. Plus, it's just outside Dominion space, which makes it perfect for hiding. If I recall, there was some history involving the United Earth Directorate here, before the Dominion took over. This planet was used for some kind of research. The UED had intel that the Dominion was coming for them, which at the time was the Sons of Korhal. Fearing capture, they decided to trash everything and get out with their research while they could.
Interesting. The structure up ahead may contain some of that useful research if we go inside. We could look into what they're researching, if anything's still there, and take it for ourselves.
Excellent idea.
Anyone receiving this, we are under attack by rogue bandits. I repeat, we are under attack by rogue bandits. We are in desperate need of assistance.
Huh? Storm, where's this coming from? The structures?
It appears so. Scanners don't detect any life in that area, but the signal came from there. Let's check it out.
Going. I'm in view of the facility. How's it looking up there?
There's a jammer, just as I thought. Unable to scan, but it's all clear from the area view though, if that helps.
Solo it is. Tripwire. I'm detecting traps everywhere.
Be careful, Felix.
Do you know who you're talking to?
Of course, you trip over everything.
Shut it. I need to focus. Arrows. What kind of people made these traps?
Well, they were from the UED.
Scaling structure.
As Felix approaches the glass panel rooftop, he sees chaos erupting down inside. He decides to investigate further without the aid of Storm due to the jammer.
I see some targets down there. Looks like a researcher, and... Ooh, here's the 3 that we're after. Looks like they're taking the civilian hostage. Time for some appropriate justice.
Warning. Multiple systems have been damaged. Maintenance is required.
Thank heavens you came just in time. They would have trashed this whole place if no one came. Wait, you're from the Dominion?
What is this place? Why is there a jammer here?
This place was abandoned a long time ago. A research outpost. Jammer was here to supposedly keep any rogue entities away from it, so I've heard. I thought it would be quite useful to experiment here as no one is currently using it, but what's a Dominion ghost doing here?
That's classified. These creatures, what's with them? Also, what's the old Adjutant doing here? I thought those were decommissioned.
I'd much rather keep it a secret, but I'm not so sure I can do that now.
You are correct.
I noticed something interesting about the local creatures. There were psionic signatures coming from within them. It's not quite the level within the Protoss, but there is something here. I was curious about how they evolved in such a way to gain it, so I'm experimenting with gene splicing on their DNA. As for the Adjutant AI, it was already here.
Did you say DNA splicing? With psionic creatures?
Yes. Is there something wrong?
Yes. You're playing a dangerous game here doing this alone. Splicing experiments with psionic beings have led to catastrophes. However, if you had some support, this could turn out to be something beneficial for both of us. Storm, this could be a good asset for the Dominion. It might be worth keeping a watch on this to integrate it with our tech down the line.
These creatures. He's right. I'm detecting psionic signatures from them.
Make a report about this to HQ.
Got it.
So, who are you? How did you...
Warning. Leak detected in Cell A. Immediate maintenance is required.
Hold that thought. We need to fix this immediately before the creature dies. The name's Jordon. Do you mind helping?
I suppose.
Containment Cell A stabilized. Commencing diagnostics. Cell A fully operational. Systems damaged. Repairs required for optimal operation.
That can be for later. Where were we? Oh, right. I'm Jordon. I've been here in this facility for a few months now. I explored outside the city and found this place by accident.
Do you know the history of this facility?
I don't?
This planet was used by the UED long ago as one of the headquarters for research. The then Dominion faction sent out a party to dismantle it as they were taking over. The UED gathered everything they could and trashed all the research here as they escaped. This is likely one of those facilities.
Oh my, all this time I hadn't known anything about the UED being here.
There may not be any symbols placed around here, but I'm sure the Adjutant has records about it. Have you not thought to ask it about anything?
I've asked it about many things, but not the history. It didn't even cross my mind.
Adjutant, how long have you been in this facility?
I have been here since the year 2481, assisting the United Earth Directorate in their research on the local fauna.
What happened to the UED here?
In the year 2500, this place was hastily destroyed and the UED moved out of this place along with all their research. In order to stall incoming intruders, they placed traps on their way out.
That explains a lot about this place. I was wondering why there were traps out in the front.
This is something special you have here. In order to prevent any more raids and to support you in your research, I'll have the Dominion keep a watch in this facility. You get to keep researching, and we get to use the results while you're protected from many threats here.
That will be most useful.
Can you disable the traps?
Oh, of course. Right away. Adjutant, disable security protocols outside the facility.
Understood. Security measures disabled.
Unless you have any questions, I'll be going with these criminals. Oh, and you can keep the jammer up for now until support arrives.
Thanks again.
Job's done?
Affirmative. Let's get out of here.
Here, loud and clear. Prepping dropship.
As Felix and Storm leave Zera 2 with their catch, the Dominion starts to send in reinforcements and support to Jordon at the outpost. The duo return the criminals back to their high-security Dominion prison world and start their next hunt elsewhere in the galaxy.